Hello, and welcome to our presentation. Stuff happens. Here we are, mid-March 2020, and we're in the middle of yet another crisis. I have lost count of the number of major setbacks the construction industry has experienced in the years I have been involved. But you know what? We always recover. Always. We have a spirit here in America that brings us back no matter what the challenge. We will recover from this coronavirus thing as well. It might cost us some money, some time, possibly even some customers, and maybe some will lose their business, but we will recover. To that end, I would like to share a few thoughts to help you make good decisions in the coming days and not overreact to all the hype and hoorah and BS that is being tossed about. First, your mindset. We will get through this, but again, it will take some time. You must have faith in our medical people to get things done to knock this disease down. You must have faith in your ability to run your business like a business and not revert to hobbyist tactics. Reverting to old bad habits is very easy to do when you're not sure of the future or where you are going. Please trust me. This is not the time to panic. Always keep good, sound business principles in mind when making decisions and listen to the little voice in your head. That little voice telling you what to do or not do is almost always never wrong. Listen to it. You will probably have customers that don't want anyone coming into their homes for the foreseeable future. That's going to happen, and you all need to be prepared to make good use of your time that will be freed up from the job site. Now is a very good time to go back and review the goals you established during your year-end review and planning for 2020. We are now roughly 1/4 of the way through the year, and you should have some measurable results that you can be analyzing and working on. How are you doing? Do you know for sure? We know from feedback from our clients that those that set and work on their goals each year always do better than those that don't. Just because some adversity has shown up is no reason to abandon the game plan. You must have faith in your spouse or significant other to help you as well as your employees. Don't start treating them differently. They need to be strong and stick to the plan. They need to see confidence in you and know that you have confidence in them to get the job done. For those that have set up and contributed to the OCRA account, you will now enjoy the benefits of having that account. Your bills will be paid for the next several months regardless of what happens with this virus thing. All that said, stay focused. Now let's look at your marketing. Now here is where the hobbyist mentality may take over. The economy tightens up, and what do most contractors do? You guessed it, they abandon their marketing program. They immediately stop advertising their services, pull in the horns, and hope things will get better. Gang, think about it a minute. If the economy tightens up, fewer people are ready to buy your services. If you stop advertising, you have far less chance of those people who are ready to buy to find you. You must maintain or even increase your advertising to make sure that you are anywhere or everywhere that your potential customer may look to find a good contractor to help them solve the problem they may have or build the job they want done. The best step you can take is to be sure that your website is up to date and generating leads. If you don't have a website, now you have the time to get one up and going. If you do have a website and it needs some work, make it a priority. Even if your website has been fine-tuned, the leads may taper off a bit in the immediate future. Have faith, they will come back. If you need help with your website, let us know. We can recommend some online classes you can take that will help you do your own website work. Let's talk about your customers. During any crisis, real or perceived, Your customers are all going to react different to what they hear and see. That said, you will have to evaluate each of your customers to their expectations of you, your employees, the job, and your day-to-day activities in getting their job done. Make sure that your customers know that you're going to communicate with them whenever necessary. Your customers may make both reasonable and unreasonable demands on you and your crews. Evaluate each request and make good business decisions. Whatever you do, don't agree to do a bunch of stuff that will wipe out the profit you have on any given job. Another thing that might happen is your customer coming to you and telling you that they have taken a hit at work, i.e. their job being put on hold, and they are unable financially to keep making the payments for the job that you're doing for them. Be prepared for this, as it can happen. Check around to see what financing can be found for these folks, so if this does happen to one of your customers, you can help them continue the job and get it done. You also need to tell your customers that your employees are being told to stay home if they have any reason to believe that they're getting sick. If that is the case, the customer will be notified that no work will be done on their job that day. Your employees. I won't get into production issues in this recording. Those issues can be found on our private Facebook group at facebook.com/groups, GROUPS/markup and profit. If you haven't joined yet, please do so. We'd like to see you there. There's plenty of good info there and from a number of very good contractors to help you make good decisions regarding your employees and their working on jobs. Some of the things we have heard are to keep your employees working solo if they are capable. Also, can you spread the job out to limit social contact on your jobs between employees and specialty contractors and maybe even your customers? Another issue that has come up with school closures is that the little ones are now going to be home, and that may cause a big problem with one or more of your employees. Be cognizant of this. Put your heads together and see what can be done to keep your people working if you have jobs to complete. You could have employees get busy and clean up the office, the shop, or storage areas. They could even do some light mechanical work on your vehicles if needed. Be careful here, however. Because of job stoppages, you may have limited income coming in from your jobs, so you need to temper the cleanup, spruce up, and fix up with the amount of available funds you have and the number of hours that need to be worked. The main thing here is to handle this in a positive manner and don't let an aura of negativity creep into your business. A couple more things for you to consider. Please let us know if we can help. You're going to get some new stuff thrown at you, not only by your customers, but others as well. Make sure you do not make any decisions that are going to cost you the profits on your jobs, endanger your employees, or anger your customers, or whatever. Remember that a job taken without a profit is a job you could end up building with your own funds. It is better to sit at home without a job than to pay money to build someone else's job. Don't make rush decisions. When this virus stuff goes away, and it will, sit down with your key people and review everything that went on during this crisis. Write out a game plan on how you're going to conduct business in the future. Make sure you write it out so there is a permanent record of what you should have done to be better prepared. What can or will you do in the future so when a bump shows up, it doesn't throw your business vehicle into the wrong lane or even completely off the road? Plan while it is fresh in your mind. This will not be the last crisis you will see, but you can learn from this so that when the next one shows up, you'll be ready for it. On the other side of this crisis, people will still want new homes built, want their existing homes or buildings remodeled, or want specialty work done. Out the other side, we will still have a shortage of workers. That's a given. Keep yourself healthy. Your family, your business, your employees, and your customers all need you. Trust me, my young friends, we will get through this, and thanks for watching.